What did you ask of the guys physically in the days leading up to this game once they got back to campus? How satisfied are you with that prep ahead of tonight's game?
Well, I thought that we got back on the 27th. And so for the first time in a bunch of years, they got 4 days off, 22nd through the 26th. That night or that afternoon, we came back and got a lot of running in just to sort of get some of that Christmas turkey out of them. And then the next day, the 28th, we went full court and scrimmaged a little bit against Chattanooga. Day before game is light, and then, of course, today's the day of the game. So that was kind of what it was. I thought the guys did well. In our last contest, we turned the ball over more than we had all year long, and we got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. We weren't as sharp offensively. And tonight, we're playing against a team that makes 11 threes a game. They shoot 30-plus threes a game. They got 4 or 5 guys that shoot it at a clip of 39% or better. I was telling the team today, I said, you guys think Aiden's a pretty good shooter, right? Oh, yeah, he's a pretty good shooter. And we obviously don't want Aiden to get many shots from 3, right? Yeah, they have 4 guys that shoot his percentage or better. And so that makes them really dangerous. And as long as we can stay up and stay down in shot fake, stay up on them, make them take contested shots. Don't give it too many offensive rebounds because that'll lead to offensive kickouts and 3 balls. And do a good job in transition. Gives us a fighting chance. But this is a good Chattanooga team.
Another note on those 3, 53% of their attempts are from 3. They're bigs take threes. They take them in transitions. It's not just sort of traditional offensive sets that they look for those threes.
Yep, their coach came from VMI, where he was famous for literally almost shooting the 3 75 to 80% of the time. They've got the other thing, too, is they got 2 good low post players down there that can both score and they can both play. I think their first 6, 7 absolutely could play with us. Can we get into their bench a little bit where I think we have a little bit of advantage? We've got to make it very difficult for them to run their stuff. They do a great job with their backdoor looks. They do a great job, obviously, getting their posts and post touches and obviously shooting the 3 ball. So those are the areas we're going to have to key in. And then offensively, we just got to make shots and also score through contact. They do a pretty good job of not fouling you. And so when we get that ball inside, Janai, Jalen, Chaney, the big Dylan, when we get to the rim with KD or with Denver, we've got to finish and make shots.
Bonham, the Florida transfer for them, he's played in their last 3 games. How much of a difference does he make? How much does he change their team?
Almost night and day. It was the one piece that they were missing. They had a freshman point guard from California that was a really good player, good prospect, but he's not Bonham. And then, of course, when the rule changed, and they allowed all these guys to be eligible after they'd set out a couple different times. We had been told by the NCAA, by all the powers that be, that don't take a 2-year transfer because they're not going to be eligible. And we're going to be playing against them all over the country. And he makes a big difference for them.
Defensively, what do you see out of this team? You mentioned the need to finish around the rim. What else do you see out of them defensively?
There'll be multiple. They'll press us a little 1-2, 1-1 to try to slow us down. And there have been times we've really done a nice job attacking pressure. There have been times when it's bothered us. They'll drop back into 1-3-1 every now and then, 3-2 flat zone. So they'll mix it up a little bit defensively. They're better offensively than they are defensively.
Is this a team that you can run against and use that depth?
I think so. I mean, I think they that's one of the things that they are susceptible to is transition offense. They send 3 or 4 to the offensive glass because they know if they can get an offensive rebound, they can kick it out for 3. So as a result, there is an opportunity for us to be able to rebound and get that ball down the floor. Our point guards have got to trust the guys that are ahead. Our rim runners got to put pressure on the rim, and we need to throw it ahead.
Emphasis on long rebounds in this game. Long shots mean long rebound.
Well, one of the things I did today before shoot-around, which we don't normally do, is we did a circle checkout drill just to remind the guys all of our checkouts are not going to be interior. They're going to be on a perimeter, and that's where you got to go put a forearm in somebody's chest and keep side of the ball and chase down 50-50 balls. Inside shots lead to inside rebounds. Long shots lead to long rebounds.
Look forward to watching your team, Coach. All the best. War Eagle.
War Eagle.
Hey, it's Bruce Pearl. When you find a player who's electric, what a game changer. Like the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning truck. It's got the performance you'd expect from an F-150, plus state-of-the-art tech like intelligent backup power. So if the lights go out at your properly equipped house, you've got the power to turn them back on. Game changing. That's what I'm talking about. See your local Ford dealer to learn more about the F-150 Lightning. Available at Ford EV certified dealers only. Some models, trims, and features may not be available and may be subject to change.
things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorrento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out the Rio, Forte, Soul, or the Sporty Stinger. And don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn Athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Whoa, Rico.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
Welcome back to Neville Arena as Auburn and Chattanooga look to close out 2023 in a strong way at Neville Arena. Jacob Hillman here with the courtside, and let's bring in Coach Randall Dickey for his keys to the game. They're presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Coach Dickey, let's start off with the obvious. It's been about 8 days since Auburn's last game. What are the keys to shaking off the rust and getting back into the flow of things?
Well, hopefully we get off to a good start. Number one, you've got to defend the three ball. If they're going to shoot 50% or more from the three-point line, that lends to two things. Number one, if you do a good job defensively there without fouling and they miss shots, then you've got to get ready for the long rebounds. Getting long rebounds mean your guards really have to come back and retrieve the ball. That puts us in offensive transition, turns into our game, fast-paced, quick threes, get the ball to the rim. And I think the Tigers will be successful if we do those two or three things right like that. I think we'll do well.
Well, this team has also begun to shoot the ball even better than it started the year, shooting nearly 45% from long range, 36% from long range compared to just 30% in the first 7 games. Even near the bucket, those percentages have increased. Again, with that layoff, do you expect to see the shooting continue, or is the strategy going to change a little bit?
Well, I think they're going to – you don't really want to change your game at this time of the year. But the thing that's most dangerous, when you shoot a lot of threes and the ball caroms off to a long rebounds, sometimes you land to get offensive rebounds. And if Chattanooga gets offensive rebounds, they get second opportunities. That lends to more fouls. That puts them at the free throw line, and that's something that the Tigers do not want to do.
Well, the Chattanooga team has Trey Bonham back, but this team has an entire starting lineup of prolific scorers. How do you limit these guys, especially their shooting ability?
Well, I think you just stay with the scouting report, defend the three, extremely aggressive. Make sure when they miss, you retrieve the ball off the glass and then get into our offensive game. If they change defenses, like we're looking for them to play a little bit of 2-3 zone, a little bit of 1-3-1, we've got to be able to recognize that, get our players in the right position, and I feel very comfortable with Holloway and Trey Donaldson running that show. I think we'll do well.
Thank you very much, Coach. We look forward to your call with Brad Law. Coach Randall Dickey's keys to the game are presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Well, another nice key. This medical report is brought to you by East Alabama Health. Their team of first responders are proud to provide first aid care at every Auburn athletic event. Everyone's healthy for the Auburn Tigers coming off the holiday break. Everyone should be rested up with a 4-day break and 8 days between games. And straight ahead, we have starting lineups and tip-off of Auburn and Chattanooga from Neville Arena. Before we pause, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Let's take one more break before the Tigers close out 2023. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
When you see the SEC student athlete,
It's easy to picture the swing, the stance, the form. But look closer, and you'll see the heart, the brain, the clutch lab partner, the avid two-stepper, the pride of a hometown, and a little brother's hero. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Ralph Jordan Jr.
The name Jordan is spelled like Jordan, of course. You know, I never knew the origin of that pronunciation until I started doing the family genealogy stuff up in West Virginia, where my great-grandfather was from. And the state archivist there in Charleston told me that it was a Welsh pronunciation, that the Welsh did not want to be confused with the Irish, so they took the Jordan and turned it into Jordan. Now, in the cemeteries and things around Salem and down around Benson Township, you will see it spelled Gerden, Jerden, Jordan, but all of them pronounce it Jordan.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We're counting down to the opening tip. Time to introduce the starting five.
Holloway crossover dribble. Wants a screen from Cardwell, uses it. Down the lane, to the hole, up in. Top of the circle, Holloway, three. Switch! Great ball movement.
Aiden Holloway, Charlotte, North Carolina, prolific prep.
Off the left side, Denver, Jones, three. Yes!
All right.
Kicks it to the corner. Free ball, Denver, good! Oh, well played!
Denver Jones, Newmarket, Alabama, Buckhorn High School.
Free throw line, Jalen. Head fake up in the left hand. Yes! Good play. Pass, Jalen. Open three ball. Switch!
Jalen Williams, Manhunter, Georgia, Franklin County High School.
Rebound, Moore goes up and scores. Chris Moore with the putback. No look underneath. Moore with the two-hand. Underneath for Chris Moore. Up with a right hand. Yes!
Chris Moore, West Memphis, Arkansas, Academies of West Memphis.
Head fake it, three by Broom, he chants it. A left-hand hammer by Janai against left Robin. Wing Broom. Free ball, Janai. It's good!
Downtown.
Ball underneath. Blocked by Broom. Yes! Blocked again by Broom.
Janai Broom, Plant City, Florida, Tampa Catholic.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Usual starting lineup for the Tigers. And for Chattanooga, the Mocs 8-4 under second-year head coach Dan Earl. They went 18-17 last year. Coach Earl now 26-21 overall as the head coach of the Mocs. All five starters for Chattanooga average double figures. It starts with a point guard, Honor Huff, 5'10", 162, a guard from Brooklyn and a transfer from VMI. Nearly 17 points per game, and he has started every game this year. He adds 3.2 rebounds and a little more than 3 assists per game. Joining him in the backcourt is Trey Bonham, the transfer from Florida, 6 feet, 175, scored 25 points his last game out. This is just his 4th game in a Chattanooga uniform. He's averaging 18 points. He has grabbed 16 total rebounds and dished out 9 assists in the 3 games that he has played. 3 bigs on the floor. A combo guard forward, Tyler Millen, 6'7", 210, fresh forward from Calera, and a transfer from Middle Tennessee. Had a season-high 19 points last time out against Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Millen with 2 double-figure rebound games this year for the 6'7" forward. Joining him in the front court, Sam Alexis, 6'9", 230 from Apopka, Florida. Freshman all-conference season ago. Alexis averaging 11 points, 7 points, and 10.4 rebounds. So he's averaging a double-double is Sam Alexis. And the man in the middle is Jan Zidek. 6'9", 240, a forward from Prague and a grad transfer from Pepperdine. Played in 93 games at Pepperdine and started all 29 2 years ago, his junior season there. He's a 40% three-point shooter at 6'9", 240. Zidek, 13 points and 3 1/3 rebounds per game. So again, for Chattanooga, it's Huff, Bonham, Millen, Alexis, and Zidek. Officials for today's game: Owen Short, Rob Rourke, Matt Jarman. Auburn will be in the home white jerseys, blue numerals and letters in orange trim. Got the power stripe on the bottom, horizontally on the shorts. Chattanooga in the road navy jerseys with gold trim, white letters and numerals. Well, gold letters, white numerals with gold trim. All right, Coach Dickey, a team that shoots this many threes, you often hear a coach say, you got to run them off the three-point line. What does that mean? Educate the average fan on what it means to run an opponent off the three-point line.
Well, I think you can attack it 2 different ways. You can pick up a little bit higher toward midcourt, establish your defensive presence a little bit earlier. The second thing is when they catch the ball on the three-point line, you must be there or be early. You can't be late, and that'll run them, make them run their cuts, make them cut to the basket more, and to keep them, maybe if you increase the steps 1, 2, maybe 3 steps behind the three-point line, it increases the distance of the shot.
Auburn has a size advantage. They have it on the perimeter with the guards. Potentially Millen is a matchup guy for Chattanooga, but Auburn should have a size and strength advantage. How does it take advantage of that in the game?
Well, I think the first thing is we know who we're going to on the block, and we need to get him started early, especially right here at New Year's Eve going into 2024. How well Janai Broom plays really determines how well the Tigers go.
Yeah.
We've seen him play. He doesn't necessarily have to score big numbers, but he's got to be a factor in the game, and we got to run our offenses through him. Our guards will carry us everywhere else.
Well, the students are not here, but there's a lot of people that are here, that's for sure. And a number of students are here as we look back. There are a lot of empty seats as we look around this building. It should be a tremendous atmosphere, and that's what this program is now, Coach Dickey. There is no fall off regardless of the day or date on the calendar.
Well, it just shows the stature of this entire athletic program, and it's a big tribute to the fans of the Auburn Tigers. They really support their intercollegiate athletic teams, and as you see, the students are not here, but the Neville Arena is packed.
All right, Sam Alexis will jump for Chattanooga. Who will jump for Auburn? Janai Broom is underneath the basket down to our right, which is Chattanooga's bucket. It will be Janai. He's just waiting. Now he comes up from the baseline like a UFC fighter making his entrance. Now he's ready to go. Broom, look of focus on his face. Here we go, Alexis and Broom. Guys in blue against the home team in white. Ball is in the air. Nobody got first hand on it, and it's loose and controlled by Chattanooga. It's one of the only times this year Auburn has not won the tip. So the Mocs will take the first offensive possession of the ballgame. This is Bonham driving against Holloway, drives it all the way. Aiden got a hand on it, affected the shot. It was short, a block for Holloway. Into front court Auburn. Chris Moore on the baseline, circles back to Holloway at the timeline, and now a reset of the offense for Aiden with 20 to shoot. First offensive possession for the Tigers. Broom at the top, back to Holloway. Off a screen is Jones, left to the top. Another screen from Broom. Denver drives to the baseline. Defender falls down, and that's a block. So the first foul on Honor Huff, the starting point guard from Brooklyn. Huff gets his first foul of the game.
That's a really good drive by Denver Jones. He had the angle to the basket, drove it hard. His physicality created the contact, but he drew the foul.
Lob into Moore. Inside bounce pass, Broom, power dribble up with the left hand, off the window and good.
One of the great staples of the Auburn Tigers is they are excellent at underneath out of bounds plays.
A blob, a baseline out of bounds, and it worked for the Tigers. 2-0, a minute into the ballgame. Bonham drives left side, looking for a back cut, not there. Instead of the top, it goes to Millen. He's guarded by Holloway to the right wing, Huff. Moore has him defensively. Drive by Huff, who's much smaller than Chris. Bounce pass into Zedek. Spins, puts it up. It's blocked by Jalen. Jalen comes down with it. Williams with the block and possession. Ahead to Holloway. Stop, start, back up on the bounce. Now crossover, drive. Holloway into the corner. Jones, three. No, short. And the rebound to Chattanooga.
One thing they're doing is they're running their offense.
Drive by Bonham, head fake, put it up, no good. Kicks off the side iron. Holloway running rebound. Outlet pass all the way in front to Moore. He pump fakes, draws a foul. Chris Moore goes to the line to shoot two. He got Alexis up in the air, and that'll be the first foul on Sam Alexis.
When you defensive rebound like we did then, it turns into our transition, advancing the ball on the pass, and the Tigers are really running hard offensively.
Well, Bruce Pearl said he thought that they could run on this team. Auburn can run on just about anybody with its depth and athleticism. Moore at the line. Knocks down the first free throw.
It's a really good way to start. We did two really good possessions. Tried to go real fast, tried to get a quick, easy basket, didn't have it, pull back, executed our offense, scored that underneath out-of-bounds play. It shows great tempo.
Moore almost 80% this season at the free throw line. He's got a second. He's 14 for 18. Make it 15 for 19. Bottom on both.
See if we can pick them up full court a little bit, put a little pressure on them.
4-0 Tigers, minute and a half into the game. Into front court, this is Huff. To Zedek, to the left wing. Bonham gets Alexis after he pushes off. Sam Alexis dribbles, goes to Zedek right wing. He's open for three, missed it back rim. Alexis the offensive rebound though for Chattanooga. Left low block, bodying against Broom, spins, shoots, had it blocked. Janai the block and the takeaway. 3 blocks for Auburn in the first 2 minutes of the game. Here's Holloway front court. To the right wing and Moore. To Broom at the top, wants to go inside. Does to Williams, high pass, a little bit off balance and on the baseline. Bonham was there to grab it, and he had a foot on the baseline, so Auburn will keep it with 18 to shoot. Chad Baker, Mazzara, Chaney Johnson check into the Auburn lineup. Chris Moore, Jalen Williams step out.
Another underneath out-of-bounds play. That was a good no-look pass. That shows how well Williams and Broom plays well together on the high-low.
And it comes to Baker Mazzara, to Holloway, to the top, and Broom. They look backside, nothing there. To Holloway, left wing. Aiden off the screen, on the bounce, takes it to the baseline. Pulls up to Broom in the middle of the lane, up with the left hand. That's good. Janai Broom with his second field goal from close range, and Auburn leads 6-0.
Great assist by Aiden Holloway. He tried to drive it to the basket. He got cut off, but hit Broom on the cut.
Kind of feels like one of those nights Janai can get whatever he wants. Zedek on the left wing, had it poked away from behind, stolen by Auburn. Denver Jones on the run out, lob, Chaney dunk, lob to Chaney Johnson.
Absolutely beautiful there.
That's a highlight. Denver Jones to Chaney Johnson for the jam. Chattanooga calls timeout. Auburn's on top 8-0, less than 3 minutes into the game. Boy, oh boy.
That was all Tigers. That first segment right there was fast and furious.
Less than 3 minutes into the game, Coach Pearl was a little concerned about rust. I don't see any rust on this bunch.
I think they got rid of that before they came out on the floor because they are really running hard. They're playing smart. They're playing well together, and they're finishing, and that's really important.
30-second timeout taken by Dan Earl in Chattanooga. Hey, War Eagle Plus is here. Sign up for the new streaming video and content platform for Auburn Athletics. It offers fans an insider's look into the student athletes and coaches on the Plains. For more information, and go ahead and sign up, just visit wareagleplus.com. 17-18 to go, first half. Auburn 8, Chattanooga nothing, and out of the timeout, Auburn's going to show press. KD Johnson into the ballgame. Out of the timeout as well.
Our quickness, our length, our athleticism is really giving Chattanooga problems.
Into front court, Huff runs the point. To the left side, Bonham. He brings it out inside the jump circle to run things. Angles right on the dribble, back to Huff. 2-man perimeter game now. Bonham right wing. Oh, goes left-right on KD. Pushes a pass into the left corner, an open three. No good by Demetrius Davis, newly into the lineup. Rebound Auburn, one and done. Mox. Here's Johnson, left wing. Inside, one-on-one to Broom. Broom against Alexis. Backs him down, spins, baseline. got his own rebound off a missed shot, may have been deflected, and he put it back. 6 points for Janai.
That was real crafty. Looked like he kind of passed to himself, but at least he hit the backboard and came back.
10-0 Auburn. 16.5 to go in the first half. Top of the key, Bonham for the guys in blue. Florida transfer to the right wing. Alexis drives against Broom, spins into the paint, fade away, blocked by Janai. 4 blocks for Auburn.
Auburn's length is really giving the Mocs problems.
Janai calling for the ball against Alexis. He gets it out long, takes a long 3 left wing. That's short, and the rebound comes to Chattanooga. Little heat check for Janai there. Here is Bonham, hesitates. Baker Mazzara knocked it away, but into Huff's hands on the left wing near the Auburn bench. Cross court, right wing, 3-ball Millen. That is no good, too strong. Broom, backside rebound for Auburn.
We're doing a really good job on those long 3-point shots, retrieving the rebound. That put us in transition.
Broom drives, spins in the lane, left-hand floater up and good. Off the back of the iron and in. Janai Broom unstoppable in the opening frame here.
Has really improved his high post game, putting the ball on the deck, 1 or 2 dribbles, creating his own shot. Really shows his improvement from a year ago.
Auburn 12, Chattanooga nothing. Top of the key, Alexis. They leave him free for 3, and he hits it. First points of the game for Chattanooga. Sam Alexis gets the Mocs on the board.
They're going to try to pull Janai away from the basket. That's why they're running that open passing game, spread way out.
Chad Baker Mazzara drives all the way. Got it to go off the window. Baker Mazzara won his one-on-one matchup, explosiveness, and he finished at the rim, 14-3.
Beautiful layup shot by Chad Baker Mazzara.
KD working against Bonham. Bonham on the bounce, picks it up, goes right wing to Millen. Millen tried to cross over against Baker Mazzara to Lexus right wing. Back door, pass Millen, put it up, got it to go on the reverse.
When you play that wide offensively, it opens up for lanes, for back cuts, and different things like that, and they were fortunate they got that.
And this team back cuts often. It's a regular part of their offensive game plan. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Auburn keeps it with 14:33 to go in the first half. Good start for the Tigers. They lead the Mocs 14-5 here at Neville Arena. Stay with us. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
This is the moment you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our home.
When you step onto the court and into the spotlight. The moment to show that hard work and long days pay off. Because when that final shot leaves your hands and we leave our seats, that powerful moment connects us all.
Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Power for a better Alabama.
Don't you mean fa la 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 la?
Nope, we're shaking things up.
Whatever you say.
Shake things up this season at the Toyotathon sales event. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE for $339 a month for 24 months, plus $500 holiday bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places. Offer valid through January 2nd, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 3638 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
People take their chili seriously. At Whataburger, we also put chili on a pedestal made of 100% fresh beef. The Whataburger Chili Cheeseburger, made to order with our own chili on 2 all-beef patties, melty cheese, onions, mustard, and crunchy corn chips. This is chili elevated to burger height. The Chili Cheeseburger is back for a limited time. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Chick-fil-A is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. All Chick-fil-A locations in Alabama proudly support the Auburn Tigers. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A.
Really good start for Auburn. Both teams with 9 field goal attempts. Auburn has made 6. Chattanooga has made 2. And the Tigers lead 14-5 with 14:33 to go in the first half. This first half presented by Southern Union. Conveniently located just a few miles from Auburn, Southern Union offers classes that easily transfer to the university. Endless opportunities are right up the road. Janai Broom, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks already. Just a terrific start on both ends for Janai.
It really is, and that's why you see it's 12-2 for points in the paint.
Yeah.
You're going to see them go to a zone here. They're going to try to change the tempo.
Out of the timeout, Auburn ball, 23 to shoot, 14:33 game clock first half. Trey Donaldson in for the first time.
The big wide 1-3-1.
Oh, they tried to get a pass to the middle of the zone. Zedek intercepted it, and Cheney just pushed him in the back. So frustration foul there for Cheney. Zedek did a good job in the zone. He's tough to get the ball up and over that big 6'9" frame.
Well, that's an area that Cheney Johnson's not comfortable playing there, and he had it the real high guard spot. It just wasn't the right play.
So a nice coaching move out of the timeout for Dan Earl and the Mocs. They've got the ball. Auburn leads 14-5. Davis into the game, tried to bounce a pass into the paint. It's tied up. 3 different guys tied up Bonham. KD, Cheney, and Dylan Cardwell all tied up Bonham. It's a jump ball possession arrow to Auburn. Donaldson, Baker Mazzara, KD Johnson, Cheney Johnson, and Cardwell on the floor for Auburn.
They're going to stay with the zone.
Worked last time. Here's Donaldson, right timeline. Inside Baker Mazzara, left-hand floater, around and off, no. Cardwell offensive rebound, put back, no. Tapped up, no. And Chattanooga comes away with it. This is Bonham. He's running into front court. Slicing all the way, turns, kicks it out top. Nearly walked, but did not. 3-ball, Brady, left wing, banks it in. Randy Brady, a Chattanooga local, a native, kisses it off the window left side. It's 14-8 Auburn.
I didn't know the bank was open in holidays.
It's not usual banking hours for sure, not this late. Here's a bounce pass left wing, Cheney Johnson. He'll rip a 3. Make it!
Beautiful.
Cheney Johnson.
Great assist by Trey Donaldson. Found the open man, found the seam in the zone, made a good pass, and a great-looking shot by Cheney Johnson.
Cheney's not taken a ton of shots this season, but plenty of confidence behind that one. 17-8. Back cut, intercepted. Cheney there to steal it for Auburn. Quickly into front court. Lobs, Cardwell, put it in. Up and over Zedek. Zedek tried to block him out. Cardwell couldn't jam it, but he could softly roll it over the rim.
Wow.
Here's the 3 blocked by Cardwell. Transition, KD, coast to coast. Missed the dunk. Missed the dunk. Cardwell chases the ball down, saves it back into front court to Baker Mazzara, and Auburn gets a chance to reset.
Maintain possession. They'll set something up, try to run a good set play here.
19-8 Tigers lob inside. Cardwell falling out of bounds. Tried to put it off of a Chattanooga player instead to Donaldson. Right wing, Baker Mazzara. 3-ball. Bullseye!
That's back-to-back, 2 possessions, 2 assists for Trey Donaldson. Finding the open man is what he does best.
Extra possession, extra passes. Auburn leads 22-8. 12-12 to go first half. Here's Bonham against Cardwell. Crossover, bounce pass, right side, driving. Demetrius Davis tried to pass it into Zedek. It's knocked away by KD. Out of bounds, last touched by Johnson, wearing the white headband tonight. Chattanooga gets it back with 11 to shoot and 12:04 on the clock.
Really good defensive possession that time. When you run a real wide offense, it really makes you break down and guard.
Left corner, Bonham didn't have the 3 against Baker Mazzara. Now forces it up, missed it. Rebound, Cardwell had it tipped away from him into the hands of Jalen. Here's KD, left wing, takes the 3. Johnson drains it.
Beautiful defense, turned into offense. Got a wide open 3. KD Johnson knocks it down.
Auburn on an 11-0 run over the last minute 40 seconds. KD blowing kisses to the crowd. It's 25-8 Auburn. 11.5 to go first half. Zedek against Cardwell. He doesn't want to drive it. He wants to give it up to Davis, who's free for 3, and he knocks it down from the right wing. Demetrius Davis. He started 29 games for them last year. He's coming off the bench this season, and he just knocked down a triple to end the Auburn run. 25-11 Tigers. Donaldson off a screen from Williams to Chad Baker Mazzara. Underneath to Jalen, right side. Backing down Che. Oh, he spun right past Che and dumped it in off the right low post.
They switched the guard on him. Good job of the Tigers finding him on the low post. He made an excellent one-on-one move to score it.
27-11, right corner. Oh, they lost Bonham. He's open for 3, and he'll knock that down every time. Bonham wide open in the right corner. His first points of the game, 24-17. Auburn's lead is 13.
Yeah, we've kind of lost our focus the last 2 possessions defensively, turned our head, and they've got cutters on both line.
Now Davis goes over the right shoulder of Jalen Williams, trying to knock away the entry pass, but instead he'll get the foul. Demetrius Davis out of Atlanta picks up his first foul, and that's the 3rd against the Mocs. It brings us to a timeout on the floor. 10:38 to go first half. Auburn 27, Chattanooga 14. Don't go away. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Hey, it's Amanda, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nugget trays is that they're so easy for the holidays. They're warm and flavorful. It's always a crowd pleaser. When I put down a nugget tray, everyone is happy.
Hey, this is Brian, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nugget trays is the joy that it brings to me and everybody around me during the holidays. They're warm, juicy, and delicious.
Cater the holidays with Chick-fil-A today. Available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for... Aw, Jim.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
We're still on the air.
Hello, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. They say Coke Zero Sugar is irresistibly tasty. Does that make it the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. War Eagle.
With Vizzy's vibrant dual flavors, the vibe is yours to decide.
I'm thinking Vizzy Refreshingly Berry. A round of blackberry lemon at the bar?
Could be good. Maybe Vizzy Vibrantly Tropical.
You always say vibrantly tropical.
Come on, a cooler full of papaya passion fruit on the beach?
Oh yeah, that's a vibe. I'm down.
Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Flavor for every vibe. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Celebrate responsibly. 2023 Molson Coors Beverage Company. Milwaukee, Wisconsin flavored beer.
Welcome back to Neville Arena, where Auburn leads Chattanooga 27-14. Jacob Hillman here courtside with the check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. All SEC teams have gone final other than Auburn here at Neville Arena. Texas A&M takes down Prairie View A&M 79-54 behind Henry Coleman's 20-point, 13-rebound double-double. And in top 25 action, we'll give you a full update during the Connecticut Sausage Halftime Report. But it's a big upset. Florida Gulf Coast takes down number 7 Florida Atlantic 72-68. Dunk City gets its first ranked win since 2013. Back to Brad and Coach Dickey.
All right. How about that? Florida Atlantic beat Arizona a week ago. And they fall tonight to Florida Gulf Coast, a Sunshine State battle. Here, Auburn with a really strong start. Tigers lead 27-14 with 10:38 to go in half number one. Auburn shooting almost 65%. Chattanooga's knocked down its last handful of threes. They're up to 35% for the game. Inbounds pass comes to Janai. He spins and shoots and scores. And Janai Broome, there is no answer, Coach Dickey, for Janai tonight.
No, we're really spoiled because we execute so well on underneath out-of-bounds plays.
Yeah.
And we find in a seam. And the players have really gained confidence.
Zedek free, top of the key, misses the three. Jalen Williams had position on the rebound, and Davis came over and tried to slap the ball away, caught him on the wrist, and that's 2 quick fouls on Demetrius Davis. He got the foul before the break.
Well, we're not giving up offensive rebounds, and that's really a big part of the game right now. Plus, we're scoring at a really good pace.
Leor Berman is into the game, so now all 11 that regularly have played. Janai gets the pass on the low block and just dumps it in. Janai Broome has 12 points. He's reached double figures in the first half for the 4th time this year.
There's another good assist by Donaldson. Made a mid-court pass all the way to the basket.
31-14 Auburn. Zedek against Broome, picks up his bounce, goes to the left baseline for Davis. Back to Zedek. Back cut. Davis had it nearly stolen to the left wing. Zedek open for three. Tried a no-look pass underneath. He got in the air. Defender closed. Tried to pass to the left low post for Davis, who had turned to look at the bucket. It sailed by him and into the seats.
I think the rotation of the bench coming in, we're having good bench points. I think at the break we're at 15-6 lead in that category. It's really giving Chattanooga problems, so we just continue to come at them in waves. They've changed their defense again. They've gone to a flat 3-2 zone with 3 across the top of the key and 2 big guys back.
Here's Holloway into the right corner. Berman takes a 3. Missed it. Rebound. Jam. Jalen Williams cleared the lane and stuffed it home.
That's one of the biggest negatives of playing zone is being able to defensive rebound out of it because you open up Offensive rebounding lanes, which Jalen Williams was sensational on that, just flew to the basket.
Che on a drive, got a hand check foul there from Lior Berman. That's his first, team second. Auburn leads this thing 33-14 with 9:12 to go in the first half. You're gonna shoot a high percentage when you dunk and you make shots from the low post all night.
The closer to the basket usually gives you a little bit of higher percentage shot, that's for sure.
Here's Che working against Denver Jones. Hands off, top of the key, now to Millen. Inside the jump circle, to the right wing, Huff. Back to Alexis. Looking for a back cut Mellon, it wasn't there. Alexis drives against Broom into the paint. Left, underneath, put it up, blocked. Janai with a block just before the shot clock expired. Third block for Broom. Holloway drives coast to coast, lays it up, left it short, got fouled. Aiden Holloway will go to the line to shoot a couple.
Really deceiving on that fast break. He turned it on at midcourt at a burst and took about, I think it's 1.5 dribbles all the way to the basket from that.
So Holloway goes to the free throw line. He'll have 2 free throws. Holloway, a 78% free throw shooter. First one's up. He hit it like a piñata. One more.
Really has a good rhythm. He does a good routine. He does the same thing over and over at the free throw line, which lends all good free throw shooters have that trait.
First points for Holloway. Freshman from Charlotte. Second free throw, perfect.
Beautifully done. Puts us in the press again. Continuing to apply pressure to the Mocs is really giving them problems.
35-14. Tigers on top by 21. Here's Bonham in front court between the rings. Angles right on the bounce. It's cut off there. Gets a screen left. Wanted to shoot, wasn't there, to Alexis, who set the screen initially. In the post, he's cut off. To the top end, Millen. Holloway falls down. Underneath it goes to Alexis, and his shot blocked by Broom, but they'll get Janai on a foul. That play broke down defensively when Aiden slipped and fell at about the high post on the left side.
He was a little bit late around that when he slipped, and that created an angle for the drive, and then Janai had 2 people to cover, and it's hard to cover one guy, let alone 2 at the same time.
Sam Alexis averages a double-double. Missed his first free throw. This is a good free throw shooting team. They're shooting 74% as a squad from the line. Alexis, though, is pulling those numbers down. He's now 13 for 25, just over 50%.
Yeah, the speed of the game has really affected him. He's coming in averaging, 11 points, 10 rebounds, double-double, and the speed of the Tigers really affected his game.
Alexis made the second free throw. First point in 2.5 minutes for Chattanooga. It's 35-15 Tigers, 8:10 to go, first half, clock on the move.
They've gone back man.
Hand off Jones, top of the key. Long 3, Denver, no. Back iron, long rebound, Jalen. 3, Holloway, right wing. That's short, and the rebound to Chattanooga. On the run with it is Millen, left side of the floor. Millen on the bounce. They will take transition 3s. Stop and go move. He got a little leverage to the bucket, put it up, missed it. Backside rebound Chattanooga to a flashing Bonham. Up and under, no. Foul by Chris Moore, though. And the Florida transfer Trey Bonham goes to the line to shoot 2 when we come back to Neville Arena. 7:48 to go first half. Auburn 35, Chattanooga 15. Auburn basketball is brought to you by East Alabama Health, with more than 80 physicians added in the past 5 years. They're growing their healthcare team to meet the growing needs of the Auburn, Opelika, and surrounding areas. Tigers on top by 20 here at Neville Arena. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
This is the moment you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our home.
When you step onto the court and into the spotlight. The moment to show that hard work and long days pay off. Because when that final shot leaves your hands and we leave our seats, that powerful moment connects us all.
Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Power for a better Alabama.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, it's Amanda, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nugget trays is that they're so easy for the holidays. They're warm and flavorful. It's always a crowd pleaser. When I put down a nugget tray, everyone is happy.
Hey, this is Brian, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nugget trays is the joy that it brings to me and everybody around me during the holidays. They're warm, juicy, and delicious.
Cater the holidays with Chick-fil-A today. Available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Back to Neville Arena for more Auburn basketball.
Thank you.
All right, back here at Neville Arena alongside Randall Dickey and Jacob Hillman. I'm Brad Law. 35-15 Auburn leads, and they're dancing to the Village people. You know, you can have a good meal here, and so far the Auburn basketball team's been able to do whatever it felt here against Chattanooga. Really great start from this team, and especially inside with Janai Broome. Auburn is clicking right now offensively.
Well, we haven't missed a beat from a week ago, and I know it's always nerve-wracking to the coaches and coming out with a little bit of layoff, beginning play again, but we haven't missed a beat, and we're led by, you know, arguably our best player in Janai Broome, and he's really got us off to a good start.
Tigers have forced 5 turnovers. They've turned those into 6 points, and Auburn has only given it away 1 time in the game.
Hadn't really turned it over. Took 2 quick threes right there, which created a little bit of a transition for the Mocs.
Bonham hits his first free throw. He is 12 for 16 at the line. Again, this is only his 4th game, a 2-time transfer. Recently ruled eligible when the NCAA waived the 2-time transfer denial. And he makes both free throws. 5 points for Bonham. 35-17. Quickly in the front court, Chris Moore. Right wing, Holloway. Holloway backs it out on the bounce. Long pass, left wing, Jones. Denver gets it to Chaney. Right wing, Holloway. He'll take a 3. No. Rebound, battle for it. Janai went up with one hand. He hit the deck. There's a scrum on the floor. It's a tie-up. It'll go back Chattanooga's way. So the Mocs will get it. I think that was Alexis. Yep, Sam Alexis went up and battled Janai for the ball, and it goes to the Mocs.
I think Aiden was a little bit unsettled on whether they were man or zone and found himself wide open, took a quick 3, and it created an offensive rebound there.
Tigers pressure the ball, looking to press on the first pass, and now they relax defensively after the entry is made.
We continue to add the pressure to it. Our defense has been sensational up to this point.
Rudy Fitzgibbons checks in for the first time. Fitzgibbons has played a greater role in the offense for Chattanooga of late. Here's Alexis at the top, hands off, jump stop, Melson, jumper at the top, no, rebound, Alexis tipped it to himself, offensive board. To Millen, right wing, back to Alexis, right side of the key. Shovels it left side into the wing, and a 3-ball from the left wing is short for Melson. Rebound for Auburn. Jones hesitates, goes, baseline, had it blocked, and Chattanooga recovers it on the baseline. Here is Bonham to the left wing. Wide open 3 in transition is an air ball by Fitzgibbons and out of bounds back to Auburn. Rudy Fitzgibbons is a transfer from the Citadel, originally from Atlanta, played in 80 games at the Citadel, but had been injured. He's missed their last 3 ball games. Before that, he was averaging about 20 minutes a game in the 4 games prior to the injury.
Yeah, they're trying to get him back on the floor, get him more minutes since he's healed up.
Lob underneath, Cardwell, double team, put it up, had it stripped up on his way up, and Chattanooga comes away with Auburn's second turnover. Here's Millen to the right wing, Alexis. Back to Millen at the right. He'll take a 3 and have it blocked by Cardwell. Dillon with the block, right back to Millen.
Good defense there by Cardwell.
To Bonham, top of the key, right wing. Millen drives on Holloway, pushes off, fade away. No good, right baseline. Rebound, backside Jones. Denver on the bounce into front court for the Tigers. 5:55 to go, first half, to Chris Moore, and he is bumped from behind by Noah Melson. First foul on Melson. 6 now on Chattanooga. So Auburn to shoot free throws for the rest of the half. 5:55 to go, 35-17, Tigers lead.
See what they'll do. They're going to play man-to-man underneath out of bounds.
Baseline right, Chaney triggers into the corner, Moore to the top, and Cardwell. to Holloway, right wing, without a bounce. Now a dribble for the point guard. Holloway backs up, hesitates. Oh, he lost his man, put up a three, missed it. Rebound, Cardwell, back up. No. Chaney Johnson flies over the back of Bonham, and they'll get Chaney on a foul.
Cardwell and Johnson both made great efforts on the offensive rebound. Unfortunately, Chaney kind of climbed right over the top of his back, created a foul. That's all right. That's a good effort foul. Coach Pearl will not discipline him for that.
Tigers have gone 3 minutes without scoring. They still lead 35-17. Zedek to Bonnet in front of the Auburn bench. Tries to spin away from Jones. Can't do it. Now a switch on Cardwell. Bonham up and under. Rolls it in from the left side. A nice play by Trey Bonham.
You got a mismatch. It's hard for a 5-man to defend a 1, and he kind of had him at an angle and got up underneath Cardwell.
First field goal for Chattanooga in 5.5 minutes. 35-19, Auburn approaching 5 minutes in the half. Holloway to the right wing, Johnson. Chaney dumps it inside, Chris Moore against 2 defenders, put it up and in. Strong finish by Chris Moore. No dribbling or hesitating there. Chris just took it up strong.
Did a really good job on his post-up, had a mismatch, and did a great job catching the ball and turned it and sticking it in the basket.
Here's Huff on the right wing into the corner for Brady. On the bounce now, Brady brings it back to the wing and now shovels it top of the key to Bonham. Bonham crosses over and fires it into the left corner. Touch pass to Davis of the left wing. Back to Bonham. 3 to shoot. Now 2 against Cardwell. Put it up high off the back of the iron. No good. Offensive rebound kicks long to Brady for Chattanooga. To the left wing, it's Bonham will take a 3. Rimmed out. Halfway down, kicked out. Rebound Cardwell. Nice box out for Dillon. To Holloway in front court. Aiden backs it out on the bounce.
This is the third possession that we need to get a little bit better shot. Not just a shot, but a good shot.
Holloway takes a 3 from the top. That's good. That's a good shot.
That's it.
Holloway with his first field goal of the night. 5 points for Aiden. We go under 4 minutes in the half. It's 40-19 Auburn. Bonham guarded by Jones. Left wing, foul line deep. Now bounces a pass to Brady, top of the key. Back cut. Zedek laid it in.
They opened that passing game up. All 5 guys are beyond the 3-point line. Really exposes you on the back cut.
That back cut was quick. Again, it's a big part of their offense. And he got behind Chris Moore. 40-21. Holloway drives, kicks it left corner. 3 ball, Denver. Got it. Denver Jones with a 3. His first field goal of the game. Back-to-back 3s for Holloway and Jones. 43-21.
Beautiful assist by Aiden Holloway. Drove all the way down the lane, could have shot the ball, but found an open Jones on the wing.
Huff tries a 3 and hits it on the right wing. Honor Huff. That was a contested 3. He just made it into the right corner. Moore to Holloway. Heat check, long 3. Aiden short. Rebound into the corner. Moore races to get it. Back to Holloway. 16 to shoot. Into the left corner. Jones tries another one. No good. Backside. Battle for the loose ball. Zedek will clear it for Chattanooga. 2:42 to go in the half. Ahead to Huff. Pulls up. Takes a 3. Huff. No good. Heat checks on both ends of the floor.
We're going to slow down this time. We're going to try to execute. Coach Pearl wants to run a play.
2:27. Clock runs first half. These teams in need of the next timeout. Here's Holloway, top of the key, behind the back dribble, now between the legs. Now goes to the foul line, lays it up and under. No, tapped up Cardwell, but I think he got held by Zedek on the floor.
Really did a good job moving his positioning around for the offensive rebound.
And it was Jan Zedek who picks up his first foul. So Cardwell, I think, is going to have 1 and 1 when we come back. 2:16, and Chaney Johnson was tapping his head. I think this is a much-needed timeout with 2:16 to go in the half. Auburn 43, Chattanooga 24, 2:16 to go before halftime. Don't go away. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Live Sports Radio, bringing you inside Neville Arena for all the action of men's and women's basketball game day with no delay. Every dunk, block shot, and steal, plus all the analysis from our Hall of Fame coaches, all with no delay. $25 new or $10 to reprogram the one you already have. Also, use it for every broadcast of home baseball and softball games this spring, all with no delay. With Live Sports Radio, presented by Alpha Insurance.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Back at Neville Arena, Auburn leads Chattanooga 43-24. We're at the under 4 timeout, which means we're 2:16 away from the Conecuh Sausage halftime show. We'll have a full check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. First half stats as well as a look around Auburn athletics. But first, let's check a couple of top 25 matchups before we continue play. Number 10, Marquette took down number 22, Creighton, 72-67. Tyler Kolek had 15 points, 8 assists, and 3 steals in the win. And then number 3, Houston defeated Penn 81-42. Penn will be here at Neville Arena on Tuesday at 8 Central, airtime at 7:30 on the Auburn Sports Network. Back to Brad Law and Randall Dickey for the final 2:16 of action in the first half.
All right, Jacob, thank you very much. Looking forward to the Conecuh Sausage halftime report. 2:16 to go, 43-24. Auburn leads. Dylan Cardwell at the line, 1-1. The 1 is good.
It's really a big plus. He has struggled a little bit at the free throw line percentage-wise.
Yeah.
But he could just continue to plug away, keep working on it. Maybe he'll get a little bit better.
He's at 67% this year, 50% for his career. Second free throw, short. And a rebound to Che for Chattanooga. It was online, it was just short. And now Che in the front court against KD. Che hands off to Huff. Huff hounded by Johnson on the switch. Picks up his dribble. Bounces a pass to Che. 15 to shoot. 2 minutes in the half. Bounce pass. Alexis back to Che. Right wing. Donaldson bodies him up defensively. Poked away by Baker Mazzara. Che couldn't get it back. It's off his hands, out of bounds. Another turnover forced by the Tigers. That's 6 forced by Auburn in the game.
That was a good time to get some other guys rotated in the game that are more fresh, and you showed that on the defensive end right there.
Williams, Donaldson, Broom, KD, and Baker Mazzara, the 5 on the floor for Auburn. Bounce pass to Donaldson, a 1-3-1 zone look. 3 ball, Williams, right wing, good. That's a zone buster.
That's one thing Trey Donaldson can do. He can find a seam and he can set the ball. And what I mean by that, he can deliver the basketball so a shooter can just catch it and shoot it right away, and he did that.
That's 4 assists for Donaldson here in the first half. Auburn leads 47-24. Brady, bounce pass, Alexis, high post right side. Gives it to Che off a screen. Che goes left wing to Davis. Davis to Alexis at the top without a dribble. Alexis looking, now puts it down once, hands to Huff for 3. Banged it home. Donaldson a little late getting there, and Huff knocks down his second triple.
They've been switching that on the same side. When 2 guys are on the same side, they've been switching that, and Chad Baker kind of got Trey in trouble then because he did not switch.
47-27. Auburn's lead is 20. Bounce pass KD, left side to Broom. Broom has a dozen points. He's missed 2 shots all half. Fadeaway blocked, picked out of there by Jalen. 6 to shoot. I don't know if he sees it. To Donaldson. Donaldson with 2 to shoot. Baker Mazzara has to force up a 3. It's off the back of the iron. And a race to the loose ball won by Brady of Chattanooga. 31 seconds in the half. Huff to the right wing. Brady drives on KD, spins, and the pass is deflected by Baker Mazzara. 3-on-1. Bounce pass. Broom put it up off the glass. It's good, and a foul. A little Euro step for Janai Broom. Contact and 1. 14 points for Janai Broom. They'll count the bucket, and Janai goes to the line to try to get Auburn to 50 for the 3rd time this season in a first half.
That was beautifully done. It's not every day that you see a 6'10", 250 can run the floor full speed, catch the ball in stride, and make a Euro step and make the basket.
Auburn calls a 30-second timeout to talk about what to do defensively after the free throw. 20 seconds to go. Auburn 49 and Chattanooga 27.
Well, the big thing is they don't want to do anything silly.
Yeah.
They don't want to create a foul on a shot to put them at the free throw line to give them any momentum going to the dressing room.
Find your piece of paradise on the Alabama Gulf Coast with Mindy Jones of Remax Paradise. Here's the website, mindyatparadise.com. The foul was charged to honor Huff, so Huff gets his second. Here is Broome. Janai's first trip to the line in this game. 56% at the stripe this season. Been an active game for Broome already. 5 rebounds, 3 blocks. Missed the free throw. And Auburn is stuck at 49. It's the most points Chattanooga has allowed in the first half this year. And there's a foul on KD. He got bumped by Che, but he was too close. And they'll get KD. Checks his lip for blood, sticks his tongue out. Typical KD Johnson fashion.
That's one thing he's not about afraid at all. He'll stick his nose in there and try hard.
Tongue still out for KD at the beginning of the play. 10 seconds, now 9. Here's Huff. Screen to the right, goes to the top. Melson dumps it underneath Alexis. Shot is blocked. Broome with a block. 1 second, half-court runner. No! Oh, it was all over the rim. And KD.
I thought it was going to go down.
KD comes over and puts his nose in the notebook of Jacob Hillman. And
Jacob got a little sweat on him there tonight.
I tell you what.
Sure.
Well, that's an entertaining 20 minutes of basketball, huh? Auburn 49, Chattanooga 27. No rust for these Tigers on the first day back after the Christmas break.
Beautifully done. The coaches have done a sensational job since the Christmas break, making the focus, working on their game, and bringing it the first night out. It's just they were really fun to watch. They're really giving Mox more than they can handle.
All right, it's halftime at Neville Arena. Time for the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report. We turn it back over to take you through halftime once again. It's Jacob Hillman.
Hey, listen, I was ready to get in the game if I needed to, all right?
Yeah.
If Katie wanted me to get in the game, I'm ready to go. Thank you very much.
I'll give you one thing. You had a great defensive stance there, Jacob.
I appreciate it, Coach. Auburn 49, Chattanooga 27. This is the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Show, and we're going to check the Yellowwood scoreboard, a full check, SEC and top 25 scores here. 8 teams were in action in conference today, and we'll start with Auburn's first SEC opponent coming up a week from today. Arkansas moved to 9-4 overall with a 106-90 win over UNC Wilmington. That's a big win. UNC Wilmington went to Rupp Arena earlier this month and took down Kentucky. Vanderbilt took down Dartmouth 69-53, moved to 5-8 on the year. Tough sledding for Jerry Stackhouse and his crew so far, looking to try and get things started when SEC play comes around. Missouri defeated Central Arkansas 92-59. Tamar Bates, he had 25 points on 9 of 10 shooting, almost a perfect night for the guard from Missouri. Georgia defeated Alabama A&M 93-73, moves to 10-3 overall and 9-0 at home. Alabama took down Liberty, a tough mid-major opponent, 101-56. Aaron Estrada had 13 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. South Carolina has probably been one of, if not one of 2 of the surprise teams in the SEC, the other being Ole Miss, who's undefeated. Moved to 12-1 on the year. South Carolina defeats Florida A&M 94-62. Florida, under head coach Todd Golden, defeats Quinnipiac 97-72. Will Richard scored 22 points for the Gators. And the last game other than Auburn tonight was Texas A&M and Prairie View A&M. The Aggies took down Prairie View 79-54. It was a 20-point, 13-rebound, double-double for Henry Coleman III. And obviously, Auburn is the last SEC team in action tonight. Tomorrow, both Mississippi schools will be in action. Mississippi State will, at 2 o'clock Central, will host Bethune-Cookman. And number 24, Ole Miss, will look to move to 13-0 against Bryant at 3 Central. Moving on to some top 25 action. It's been an interesting night on that front. Number 10 Marquette defeated number 22 Creighton 72-67. Tyler Kolek had 15 points, 8 assists, and 3 steals in that victory. Number 16 Duke hosted Queens University at Cameron Indoor Stadium and won 106-69. Number 20 James Madison, one of the few undefeated schools left in the nation, continued that unbeaten streak by defeating Texas State 82-65. Number 2 Kansas took down Wichita State 86-67. Number 14 BYU moves to 12-1 with a 94-68 win over BYU. Auburn's next opponent, Penn, went to number 3 Houston and didn't put up much of a fight. The Cougars defeated the Quakers 81-42, 14 points and 3 steals for Jamal Sheed, the guard for Houston. Big upset for Florida Gulf Coast. Dunk City took down number 7 Florida Atlantic 72-68. That was Florida Gulf Coast first top 25 win since 2013. Number 19 Memphis took down Austin Peay 81-69. Now that's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. And now with the calendar about to flip to 2024, Auburn sports are getting ramped back up following the holiday break. We'll cover all the happenings and more when we take a look around Auburn athletics. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
This is Greg Bell, radio voice of the Scottsboro Wildcats. For complete coverage of Wildcat athletics, tune in to 1050 WWIC in Scottsboro. Football, boys and girls basketball, baseball, and softball. Nobody provides better coverage of the Scottsboro Wildcats than WWIC Radio. For all things Scottsboro Wildcats, tune in to WWIC 1050 AM and WWICradio.com. Scottsboro Wildcat Radio.
Don't you mean fa la 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 la?
Nope, we're shaking things up.
Whatever you say.
Shake things up this season at the Toyotathon sales event. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE for $339 a month for 24 months, plus $500 holiday bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places. Offer valid through January 2nd, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 3638 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
This is the moment you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our home.
When you step onto the court and into the spotlight. The moment to show that hard work and long days pay off. Because when that final shot leaves your hands and we leave our seats, that powerful moment connects us all.
Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Power for a better Alabama.
The game has changed, and the future of Auburn athletics now demands a strong NIL program. I'm Jason Campbell. Let's come together, Auburn family, and make a lasting impact. Visit OnToVictory.com. Every dollar you contribute to On to Victory helps create NIL opportunities for our student athletes. Visit www.ontovictory.com and be a part of changing the game for Auburn athletics.
Welcome back to the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Show. Auburn leads Chattanooga 49-27 at the break. Jacob Hillman here with you courtside at Neville Arena as we take a look around Auburn athletics. We're approaching the new year, so we're flipping the calendar for these winter sports. This look around Auburn athletics is brought to you by Auburn Bank, champions of you. But today in Nashville, Auburn football fell to Maryland 31-13 in the Music City Bowl, but we mostly want to thank all of our listeners for tuning in all season long on the Auburn Sports Network, especially if you're making us part of a doubleheader today, Auburn football, then Auburn basketball. Thank you for tuning in. We'll have 8A broadcast details coming up in the coming months. Women's basketball is on a 7-game winning streak, and they'll be back at home tomorrow against North Alabama at 2 Central to wrap up its non-conference slate. There's a 2024 calendar giveaway as the Tigers get ready for the SEC slate. Go to aubtix.com to get your ticket information for women's basketball. They'll be back in action on Thursday to open conference play against the Tennessee Lady Vols at 7 Central. And that follows our special edition of Tiger Talk that'll be live from Neville Arena on Thursday. Gymnastics will get its regular season started this upcoming Saturday in the Super 16 in Vegas. It'll be in a quad meet with Alabama, UCLA, and Cal, one of the premier meets and one of the premier programs in the nation. Auburn Gymnastics is ready to get back in action. Our next men's basketball broadcast will be Tuesday against Penn here at Neville Arena. Airtime at 7:30 Central. Tip-off is slated for 8 o'clock. Andy Burcham, Sonny Smith, Brad Law will have the call for that one. Always be sure to check out auburntigers.com and Auburn Tigers app for full schedules and more information. That look around Auburn Athletics was brought to you by Auburn Bank, champions of you. Again, your score at half. Auburn 49, Chattanooga 27. We take a look at the first half stats when the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Show continues in a moment.
Conecuh Sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh Sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh Sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh Sausage, since 1947, a real winner.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
Southern homes are particularly vulnerable to termites. In this climate, you need guaranteed protection. You need Cook's Pest Control and Centricon. Termites attack the Centricon stations, exposing themselves to an agent that eliminates their entire colony. Upgrade from old-fashioned liquid service to the proven protection of Centricon and Cook's Pest Control. Call Cook's today for a free evaluation.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
3-on-1, bounce pass, Broom, put it up, off the glass, it's good, and a foul. A little Euro step for Janai Broom, contact, and one. 14 points for Janai Broom. They'll count the bucket.
That is where Janai Broom's points stand right now. 14 points on 7 of 10 shooting in that first half. He already had 10 points, I think, halfway through the first half. As we check the halftime numbers, and they're brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait, vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all recommended vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Starting with the shooting, Auburn has not missed a beat since this 8-day break, since his last game against Alabama State. 53% from the field on 19 of 36 shooting. Chattanooga's just 30% from the field on 9 of 30. That continues with the three-point shooting. Auburn continuing that trend in the high 30% at 38% on 6 of 16 shooting. Chattanooga nearly an identical number, 6 of 17 from 3. Not a ton of trips to the free throw lines for either squad so far, but Auburn's 5 for 7 from the charity stripe. Chattanooga is 3 for 4. Auburn has turned the ball over 4 times. Chattanooga has turned it over 7, but Auburn has turned that in to 11 points, which has been the difference so far. Rebound department, Auburn dominating as usual. They have the size advantage so far, and Auburn is up 24-13. Grabbing 9 offensive rebounds to Chattanooga's 5, 15 defensive rebounds to Chattanooga's 8. Looking at some individual numbers outside of Janai Broom, it's been a really strong start for the big men. Jalen Williams is 3 for 3 from the field, has 7 points as well as 4 rebounds. Broom has 5 rebounds as well. Trey Donaldson has not shot the ball once, but he is contributing, dishing out 4 assists. Aiden Holloway and Denver Jones have each made a 3. Chris Moore is contributing with 4 points. Chaney Johnson had an alley-oop, and he has 5 points on his night so far. Leading scorer for Chattanooga, no surprise, it is Bonham. He's got 7 points on 2 of 7 shooting and 1 for 3 from 3. Those are your halftime numbers presented by the Alabama Department of Public Health. And that's been the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Show. Once again, your score at halftime, Auburn 49, Chattanooga 27. Before we continue, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. We will have second half action from Neville Arena for the 2023 finale between Auburn and Chattanooga with Brad Law and Coach Randall Dickey after this.
You've been listening to the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Show. Make Conecuh Sausage part of your game day. Still family owned and made in Evergreen, Alabama since 1947. The second half is 2 minutes away. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union. Homegrown and never owned.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union is offering a 7-month CD at an annual percentage yield of 5.64% and a 13-month CD at an annual percentage yield of 5.38%. Four Seasons Federal Credit Union is the financial institution for you. This promotion is for new deposits only with a $2,500 minimum. Membership eligibility required. Accounts are federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Contact us for more details.
Life isn't made for joint or orthopedic pain. It's made for living, for family, for your favorite hobbies, for sports, for morning walks and afternoon playing in the park. If you suffer from joint or orthopedic pain, turn to the experts at the Orthopedic Clinic. Our board-certified surgeons provide cutting-edge surgical procedures and high-quality, innovative services all close to home. Don't let joint or orthopedic pain keep you from doing all the things you love. Visit theorthoclinic.com and schedule an appointment today.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
1907. Auburn had no paved roads, no local newspaper, a few automobiles, very little electricity or indoor plumbing, and one bank, Auburn Bank. For all these years, we've had a part in shaping and serving Auburn, Opelika, and East Alabama, a steadfast partner to our customers, meeting financial needs at just the right times. How do we know our community so well? Because we've grown up together. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
Back at Neville Arena, Brad Law, Randall Dickey ready to go. Second half action. Tigers on top 49-27. Terrific first half all the way around. And now, Coach, Tigers want to bring the energy to start the second half that they brought to the beginning of this game.
That's for sure. You want to pick up right where you left off, continue to defend with great pressure and without fouling, because we only fouled 8 times in the first half.
Yeah.
That's a really big positive.
Only 8 fouls committed by Auburn and only 3 turnovers committed by the Tigers, so another clean half.
They're going to start in their zone this time. They feel like they're just more effective that way.
Regular starting 5 for the Tigers. Here's Chris Moore at the top, around the screen. Tried to dump it off. You know what? Chris had a lane to the basket there. Instead, wanted to find Janai and get the ball on his hands on the offensive set. It was off his fingertips and out of bounds, so Tigers turn it over.
Really in a situation that he had as good a shot as he was giving up.
Yep. All right, on the run. Here's Huff. They'll slow it up in front court. Will the Mocs to the left side. Bonham guarded by Holloway to the right wing to Melson, who starts the second half. Melson to Alexis, guarded by Broom. 2 left-hand dribbles. Now he picks up the bounce. Bounces a pass on the inside to Davis. Into the corner. Bonham, head fake at 3 in front of his own bench. Now crossover, right baseline. Tried to put it up against Moore. I think Chris fouled him. Either Moore or Broom got a hand or a body on Bonham. It'll be Moore who picks up the foul, his first.
It was a good offensive possession by Chattanooga. They did one thing that first possession that they have not been doing, is they took the ball from one side of the floor to the other. It makes the defense has to move, and it got Chris out of position then.
Bonham, 2 free throws. He was 2 for 2 in the first half. Now make it 3 for 3. As a team, they are 4 of 5 at the line. They've made their last 4.
It's a good free throw shooting team.
Yeah, they were almost 75% as a full squad coming in. Just underway second half. Second free throw good as well for Bonham. He has 9 points. Auburn's lead is 20, 49-29. 45 seconds into the second half. Holloway hands off to Moore, to the top of the key. Jones, left wing Jalen on the bounce. Motions players. Wants Moore to go baseline. Double team comes, kicks to the top. Holloway for three, no good. High kick off the heel. Rebound to Alexis, his sixth of the ball game for Chattanooga. In the front court, it's Huff. To the right wing, Davis wide open, long three. That's an NBA three, and Davis drills it.
They've kind of found their spot, playing loose, finding the open guy. Chattanooga's had two back-to-back possessions. Very good.
Lead is 17 for Auburn, 49-32. Inside, Williams has Bonham posted up. Turnaround, left-hand jumper, good. Jalen Williams, that is a textbook Jalen jumper.
Beautiful left hand, kind of a semi-jump hook.
Alexis takes a three to answer at the top. It's no good. Bricked it off to the left. Rebound, Holloway, front court. Tigers, now he slows it up on the bounce. Hunches over on the dribble. He's guarded by Davis. Holloway stops, starts, stops again. Shovels a one-hand, no-look pass underneath to Chris Moore for an easy deuce. What a pass.
Oh, his ball handling there froze the defense. Everybody got the ball watching it. He just picked them apart, made an unbelievable pass to Chris Moore.
Back-to-back buckets for the Tigers, 53-32. Bonham to the top. Alexis guarded by Broom, crosses over, pushes it left corner, three ball. Huff, no. Backside rebound, Broom, give him 5 for the game. Here is Holloway in the front court on the bounce. Lobs inside, Jalen jump stop, put it up, good and a foul. Jalen Williams has double figures. He's got 11, and he's got a chance at a three-point play.
They really are utilizing that mismatch. He's got such a size advantage over Bonham right there.
Terrific pass. They got to look at the replay. 2 back-to-back passes from Holloway for assists, one to Chris Moore, and then that one to Williams. And so now Aiden Holloway has 4 assists. Auburn's point guards now 8 assists, no turnovers.
So good to have two guys that are unselfish, that really do a good job orchestrating the offense, but also finding the open man at the right time.
Jalen hits the free throw. Tigers on top by 24, 56-32, 17-20 to go in the game. On the left wing, Melson wants to go inside to Zedek. It's not there. To the top. Now to the right wing. Back to Zedek at the top. To the left corner to Millen. Millen drives, now backs it out. Zedek on the left baseline. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Don't know if Broom got a hand on it or not, but he affected it. Holloway races into front court. Denver Jones, baseline, he had a foot, just the heel. The very back of the heel on the sideline in front of the Auburn bench. So it's a Tiger turnover, their 6th of the night. Chad Baker-Mazzara checks in for Auburn with 16:58 to go.
The Tigers are as good as anybody that plays the game in college basketball on a defensive rebound to an offensive transition. Really advances the ball quickly.
Here's Bonham on the crossover dribble. Denver stayed with him. Bonham now a switch defensively against Broom. Drives, pulls up, takes a short jumper. It rimmed out. Halfway down and out, and Janai Broom clears the rebound for the Tigers. Broom is approaching double-double territory with 16 and a half minutes to go.
That's really what Chattanooga was trying to do, is get a mismatch, get Broom switched off on Bonham, and they did. It just didn't go down, and Broom had a good rebound.
Baker-Mazzara pops a three from the top and drills it. Chad Baker-Mazzara, one dribble right of the top, and he hits the three. 8 points for Baker-Mazzara, 59-32. Zedek, high post, left side, puts down 3. Now 4 dribbles against Broom all the way to the right post, and then a reverse lay-in from the left side is good. A rare move by Zedek to the bucket. He doesn't do it much. 59-34, drive by Holloway, around a defender, put it up off the glass, no, and off of Jalen Williams. It was knocked out of bounds. No, they'll say it was last touched by Noah Melson, and it hit Jalen right in the face.
Yeah, I think he's down just a little bit. He may have got popped in the lip or right in the nose, but
it was a hard hit with the ball right off the face, and we've got timeout on the floor. 15:50 to go. Jalen was down on his stomach. Now he's on his keister down on the baseline.
He's talking to Clark Pearson right now, which I think today is Clark's birthday. So
okay,
give him a little birthday love as a trainer and get Jalen back on his feet.
Conversation continues down there. There is a timeout on the floor, or there will be a timeout on the floor. Officials are going over to the monitor to check it out, just to get a look, but I think it's as simple as Melson was trying to save the ball on the baseline. And that's a hard ball. Jalen he got a little bit of a smile on his face.
Yeah.
He's trying to clear the cobwebs a little bit.
It just takes a little while to shake it off, walk it off, and he'll be back.
All right, we've got timeout on the floor. Stay with us. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Hey there, Bob Baumhauer here. Baumhauer's Victory Grill is your big game headquarters all fall long. And with our new fall features, every day is game day at Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Try our pregame starters, including our homemade onion strings, always fresh hot lips, and our all-new buffalo dip and chicken appetizer. Our main events include incredible chicken, fish, and shrimp selections, always featuring local Alabama Gulf seafood. And don't forget our Sunday Blitz, 11 to 6. Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Legendary fun, legendary food.
Don't miss out on limited time appliance deals during the closeout event at Lowe's. For a limited time, get up to 35% off select major appliances. Plus, get an additional 20% off in-store clearance appliances. Hurry, these deals are too good to last long. Shop in-store or online today, because Lowe's knows deals. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid 12/28/23 through 1/3/24. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for details.
Boy Next Door or Handsome Stranger? Why not both? Pluto TV has channels solely dedicated to love with all your rom-com favorites, like She's All That, Clueless, Last Holiday, and more. It's TV the way it should be, free and easy. So choose love and download the Pluto TV app on all your favorite devices and start streaming now. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Alabama Power is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Alabama Power, power for a better Alabama.
Out of the timeout, Auburn basketball. Trey Donaldson, top of the key, spins, had it stripped as he went up, and Bonham tried to rescue it. Instead, Donaldson wrestled it away and then was fouled. That's a really impressive play by Trey Donaldson. Bonham stripped it away from Trey on his drive to the basket. Bonham seemed to have possession, and then Donaldson just got in there and ripped it away. So Auburn keeps it. Lob, Cardwell, 19 to shoot. Put it on the deck, lost it. Baker Mazzara there to rescue it. Dribbles it out to the right wing, foul line deep, takes a three. Baker Mazzara makes a three. Second triple of the second half, third of the game for Chad Baker Mazzara. He's in double figures now with 11.
When it's going good, you feel good, and he sure is feeling good right now.
Here's Millen on the right wing to Zedek. High post right side, hands off to Millen. Cardwell switches on him defensively. Bounce pass left wing goes to Melson. Lob into Zedek against Cheney. Into the left corner, Bonham against KD. Bounce pass Zedek, 4 to shoot. Cheney on him defensively with 2. A long 3 from Huff, he missed it. Auburn forced the shot from way downtown, and the Tigers bring it back the other way after the defensive rebound. Donaldson spins, lays it up. No. Rebound, Chattanooga. Donaldson a little slow to get up. It's 5-on-4. Here is Millen to the right wing. Melson pull-up jumper just inside the three-point line. That's no good. Cardwell could not secure the rebound. He got a hand on it, but couldn't grab it. And out of bounds it goes back to Chattanooga with 14:32 to go in the game.
Looked like Dillon and Cheney really made a great effort to retrieve the ball, but they kind of ran into each other.
Baseline right, into the corner it goes to Huff. He drives, bounces a pass underneath, shot blocked by Cardwell. No, a late whistle. Oh, a late whistle. And Cardwell is charged with his first foul.
Pretty physical around the basket right there, especially when you're playing Dylan Cardwell. You better bring your lunch pail, because you're going to have to stay a long time, and it's going to be a physical matchup.
You know what? He got the ball cleanly, but he was coming over from the side, and I think he got the top of the head of Alexis with his forearm after the block. And Alexis hits the first free throw. He's now 2 for 3 at the line tonight. 5 points for the 6'9" forward from Apopka, Florida. 62-35, Auburn. Alexis missed the second. Rebound, Cheney had it taken away from him, though. Bonham put it up without hitting the floor, missed it short, and then a foul by Chattanooga on the rebound, Tyler Millen. A lot happened right there in front of the basket.
Real quick, Cheney Johnson had the rebound, and he didn't know anybody snuck in there behind him.
And then Bonham, if he comes down and goes back up, maybe has a better chance to make the shot. Here's Baker Mazzara, top of the key, looks inside, not there. Gonna drive, puts it up, got contact, missed the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Chad Baker Mazzara is talking a little bit as his teammates go to help him up. That's Trey Bonham who gets the foul, and that's 2 on Bonham. So Chad Baker Mazzara goes to the line. 11 points, 3 threes in the game for the junior from the Dominican Republic.
Really made a hard drive right there to draw the foul, trying to get to the basket.
Throws good. He's an 88% free throw shooter.
Got a beautiful release. He has a great routine, really sets his feet properly, has good eye contact, and he has a beautiful release.
31 for 35. He has attempted the second most free throws this year for Auburn, and he knocks down both.
He needs to continue to get fouled a lot.
Yeah, when your second leading free throw shooter is your leader in percentage, that's not bad. Cardwell tried to knock it away, did, and it's loose on the floor. Sliding, player scrum, 2 Tigers and a mock. Baker Mazzara and Cardwell were battling in there with Alexis at the center court stripe, and the possession arrow goes to Chattanooga, so they'll keep it with 15 to shoot.
Really good effort. Pesky defense. Cardwell knocked the ball loose. Mazzara dove on the floor, but they both had a hand in stopping the play.
So much energy on the floor for number 10. 13:50 to go. Mocs have the ball, 10 to shoot. Left wing, it comes to Che. Che guarded by Donaldson, fakes right, tries to go left, left-handed dribble, 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot, knocked away, he doesn't see it. Underneath, and no look pass and a beauty for Alexis, but it came too late. They started the possession with only 15 on the shot clock, and as a result, they were not in enough of a hurry.
He made a beautiful play, it just happened to be after the shot clock went off.
8th turnover for Chattanooga in the game, 13 and a half minutes to go. Auburn by 29. Donaldson in front court. Hooks a pass to Cardwell, back to Trey, right of the top. Looking for KD off a back screen. Johnson on the left wing, crossover, pull up, jump stop, left high post, no, too strong. Rebound, Cheney, Johnson put back to no. Tapped up and in by Cardwell. Third chance for Auburn. Cardwell was 5.
Cardwell and Johnson's all over the rim, tipping it back and forth, playing just a little bit of volleyball in a basketball game.
Auburn leads by 31, 66-35. Now there's a tie up and another jump ball. And this is going to go to Auburn. Cardwell got in there and tied up Millen. And this is the benefit of a fresh team, a deep team, a team where nobody averages more than 24 minutes in a game. You can have spurts and stretches in the second half where guys are virtually completely fresh against a team that's, well, not.
Certainly, and I think it's really affected Chattanooga. You can tell on their face. We just continue to come at them in waves. A fresh group comes in all the time.
KD had it poked away from behind. It'll stay with the Tigers with 17 to shoot. 12:47 to go in the game. Auburn 66. Chattanooga 35.
This is our first sideline out of bounds. We'll see what they run right here. We usually get a good shot off it.
Baker Mazzara triggers into KD. Between the wheels, goes to Cheney, left to the top to Cardwell, right. Now to Johnson, right wing, foul line deep to Baker Mazzara coming off the screen. He'll take a 3 straight on, leave it short. Rebound Chattanooga, and Baker Mazzara a little late to the party, commits a hard foul. He sends Huff to the deck. And some talking going on here. Baker Mazzara, he's never one to shy away from a verbal exchange. The officials get in the middle of Baker Mazzara and Bonham.
Yeah, I just think they had a little miscommunication about what each other's going to do after the game.
Looking into Bonham. 12 and a half minutes to play. Bonham into front court to the left wing. Huff fakes left, goes right. Jump stop at the top, goes to Alexis. Into the corner. Head fake for Millen. Now between the wheels to Huff, to Bonham. Steps in, now backs it out on the jab. Now to the right wing and a touch pass inside to Alexis. One dribble, left-handed floater is good for Sam Alexis, and now he has 7. And it's 66-37, Auburn. Left corner, KD to the top of the key, Cardwell. Dillon hands off to Baker Mazzara. Passes right side, nearly he did throw it away. Chaney tried to rescue it on the sideline. Foot was on the sideline. Chad Baker Mazzara says, man, I got bumped.
It's a little bit of unusual miscue. Driving one direction and trying to throw back the others always causes problems.
So Tigers turn it over for the 8th time of the game. We've got timeout on the floor. 11:54 to go. Auburn 66, Chattanooga 37. The second half is presented by Wind Creek Hotel and Casino with 3 Alabama locations in Atmore, Montgomery, and Wetumpka. You can escape every day at Wind Creek Casino and Hotel and online at windcreek.com. Tigers by 29. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Ralph Jordan Jr.
I can remember when the announcement came, we had 15,000 people in our front yard over on Woodfield. And I can remember my mother running around telling them not to step in her flower beds and things, and she might as well have been howling at the moon. You know, I mean, they were there for that one purpose, and they wanted to get old Shug and carry him down College Street back to Toomer's Corner, but he wouldn't go. You know, it was pandemonium. I don't think the population of Auburn was much more than that at that time. It was a special moment, and there was, you know, some near misses and things along the way, but that one, just everything fell into place, and that's what has to happen.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
Welcome back to Neville Arena. Jacob Hillman courtside with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. The results of the first 2 opponents Auburn will face in SEC play. It'll be Arkansas next Saturday. They defeated UNC Wilmington 106-90. And the first SEC game at Neville Arena will be against Texas A&M. The Aggies defeated Prairie View A&M 79-54. Back to the action here at Neville Arena. Here's Brad Law and Randall Dickey.
All right, Jacob, thank you. Yeah, Texas A&M got out to a huge lead in that game. Houston played Penn tonight. Houston got out to a huge lead over Penn, scored the first 18 points of that ball game earlier tonight. All right, back to play. 11:45 to go in the game. Chattanooga with the ball, trailing Auburn 66-37. Here on the right wing is Huff. Huff spins, tried to get away from Jones, can't do it. Goes to Bonham in front of the bench. Drives into the paint, put it up. Oh, man, what a swat by Chaney Johnson. He said, get it right out of here. I don't even want to see it in my peripheral.
I think our defensive intensity really picked up after that timeout.
Bonham drives against Chaney, picks up the dribble. In trouble, goes to the top for Millen. He forces a 3 with the left hand with a shot clock winding down. Another brilliant defensive possession by Auburn. Tigers have been dialed in on D. Here's Broom driving all the way to the bucket, left hand. He had it blocked, and it comes to Berman. To the top, Donaldson 3. No, rimmed out. And the rebound to Bonham for Chattanooga. That was Trey's first shot attempt of the game. Inside Alexis, bounce pass, right wing, Huff 3, and he is fouled by Janai on the 3-point attempt. Janai came flying from the inside on that 3-point attempt, and Huff goes to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, we got a little discombobulated after Trey's missed 3-point shot, put him in transition. We had a little bit of a broken floor, and Janai had to come from the block all the way out to the three-point line on the challenge of the shot and end up fouling him.
Huff, a 75% shooter, goes front rim, back rim, and through on the first. For every Auburn three-pointer, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services donates $25 to Coach Pearl's Outlive Cancer Initiative, benefiting local cancer patients and treatment centers. Second free throw good for Huff. And now they'll have a third. Zedek and Davis check in. Auburn has made 8 threes so far tonight, so that's $200 so far. Still 11 minutes to go. Huff made all 3 free throws. 66-40, the Auburn lead. Donaldson on a hunch dribble into front court, goes to Broom, top of the key. Hands off to Trey. Down the lane, hangs off the window, it's good.
Just powered his way through, showed his strength on that drive.
68-40. Tigers on top by 28, approaching 10.5 to go. Zedek on the right wing, a head fake, drives, stops underneath the foul line, goes to the left wing, Brady, a head fake on Berman, kicks right wing. Back to the top, Brady. Drives, spins, kicks, left side wing. Zedek for 3. That's short. Way up high for the rebound is Donaldson. Trey pulls it down, jogs into front court. Head fake at the 3. Instead bounces inside to Broom. Against Zedek. Spins, goes to Berman, flashing through the lane. Put it up, no. Rebound on the backside. The right side goes to Chattanooga. Here come the Mocs racing into front court. Bonham, oh, he just had his pocket picked. Denver Jones, coast to coast, jams it down.
Beautiful, beautiful showtime right there. Good steal by Denver Jones and a nice dunk on the other end.
Denver Jones on a breakaway. The steal and the dunk. And a timeout is taken by Chattanooga. 9:57 to go. That is our Sun-South drive of the game, by the way. Sun-South John Deere is the preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. 9:57 to go. 70-40. Auburn on top. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
Take it from me, basketball season is a grind. That's why it's great to get away and recharge in my Ford F-150 truck. With available Pro Power on board, which lets me use F-150 as a mobile generator, I can enjoy the great outdoors while watching games and highlights on my flat-screen TV. Ah, relaxation. Check out the official truck of the Auburn Tigers at your local Ford dealer and tell them Bruce Pearl sent you. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Some models, trims, and features may not be available and may be subject to change.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings.
Carrier, a proud partner of Auburn Athletics and special needs assistance stations for you. Turn to the experts with Carrier.
A look at the defensive statistics is brought to you by Cook's Pest Control and Centricon. You don't have to live with termites.
Auburn leads Chattanooga 70-40. Tigers have held the Mocs to just 28% shooting, limited them to 7 of 24 from 3. And Auburn is just dominant. My goodness, they are dominating the glass. 36-20. Is the rebounding edge for Auburn.
And they've spread their wealth around. I think Donaldson's the only one that hasn't scored, and he's responsible for 4 assists.
Chattanooga out-rebounds their opponents by an average of about 6 rebounds a game. And Auburn is plus 16 on the glass. Here's Fitzgibbons. He's going to run the point. First game action in a couple of weeks here for Chattanooga as he comes back from injury. Bounce pass on a back cut and a dunk on the right baseline, Noah Melson. So a set play after the timeout, and Chattanooga gets points out of it. Melson with his first field goal of the game, 70-42. Donaldson behind the back dribble, drives in the lane, wild shot, wouldn't go, but he got fouled, and that is Demetrius Davis who commits his 4th personal foul.
He had a good angle on the drive. I thought that he had an easy lay-in. He kind of made an easy shot into a hard one, but fortunately he got fouled. It's going to give him a chance to get on the board and be another Tiger in the books.
This is the 10th time in 12 games that Trey Donaldson has had 3 or more assists. He's now 9 for 11 at the free throw line this year as well. No one gets you closer to the game than SiriusXM SEC Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and into the postseason. Got a website for a free trial coming up in just a bit, but I need to actually call the play. He made the second free throw. Auburn leads 72-42. SiriusXM.us/SEC Radio 2023. There you go. We did that beautifully. 9:20 to go. 72-42. Nelson drives. He kicks into the right corner. 3 from Millen is no good. It kicks to the front. Berman with a rebound and behind the back dribble into front court. Leor coast to coast. Off the window. Oh, he left it up too strong. Rebound Denver Jones. Shovels ahead. Broom with a 2-hand dunk. A flush by Janai. He has 16 points.
Nice assist by Denver Jones, and nice little shovel pass on a 2-on-1 on the backside.
Auburn by 32, 74-42 into the corner. Melson. Shot fake on Jones. Drives it to the high post on the right. He's cut off there. Goes to Zedek at the top against Broom. Looking for someone to throw it to, does. Fitzgibbons, 3 left wing, barely draws iron. Running rebound, Denver Jones backside. Left side of the floor, Denver. Shovels it to Donaldson. Drives, put it up. No, but a foul. And Trey will go right back to the free throw line with 8:31 to go. That foul on Fitzgibbons. And that's his first. And that's 6 fouls on Chattanooga. So Auburn is shooting free throws the rest of the way. 8:31 to go. Tigers 74-42.
Tigers continue to play at a fast pace.
Free throw Donaldson, good.
It's always good to have your point guards orchestrating that. And Donaldson in this segment has really been good and really been active.
Auburn is shooting 51% from the floor. They have out-rebounded Chattanooga 39-20. Donaldson's second free throw, just as good as the first one.
It's a dominating performance, but they continue to still being pushed. Coach Pearl wants to really tune this team up going into SEC play, and he has done that tonight, and so he has not let them down. The intensity's been really good, and just close out this last 8 minutes on the same note.
Here's Huff bouncing it to Alexis. Yeah, 1 non-conference game left for Auburn, January 2nd against Penn. And then it's SEC time. Bounce pass in. Alexis gets the dunk. Got underneath the defender, and Alexis with a 2-hand jam.
Last couple of possessions, Chattanooga's done a good job. They found a little wrinkle in that ball screen on the side and kind of got that roller 2 different times.
Timeout of the next dead ball. Auburn by 32. Flashing Broom, got away from a defender. Another jam for Janai. Give him 18 points.
He's really good off that slice cut. The high post screen, it's a set play for him. Does a really nice job.
78-44. Left corner Huff, open for 3. He hit it. And that's 12 for Huff. First mock in double figures. 78-47 Auburn. Williams bounces it to Donaldson in the lane. Lob for Broom. It was knocked away from him. And then they're going to get Janai on a foul here. Or are they? Oh, Tigers may have gotten a break there. Che lost it out of bounds. And I think they're going to give Auburn the basketball.
I think so as well. That saved a turnover from on Donaldson. It's very uncharacteristic him turning it over, but he would have gotten rewarded or penalized for that.
All right, we're going to take a break. 7:14 to go in the ballgame here at Neville Arena. Tigers up big on the Mocs, 78-47. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Presenting the all-new Aubie's Kids Club. Benefits include an exclusive Aubie-branded swag box or bag, t-shirt, membership card, access to exclusive Kids Club events, as well as free admission to non-conference baseball, softball, and women's basketball games. Members also get a monthly newsletter from Aubie, a special invitation to Aubie's birthday party, and a personalized birthday card. 2 membership options are available. Learn more and register at aubieskidsclub.com.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
Welcome back to Neville Arena. Auburn putting it on Chattanooga, 78-47, 7:14 to go here at Neville Arena. Jacob Hillman with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Some top 25 action that might interest you. Florida Gulf Coast gets its first top 25 win since 2013, 72-68 over number 7 Florida Atlantic, and number 3 Houston takes down Penn. Auburn's next opponent, 81-42, and Houston moves to 13-0 on the season. To take you home at Neville Arena, here's Brad Law and Randall Dickey.
All right, Jacob, thank you. That game against Penn is Tuesday night for the Tigers at 8 o'clock Central. Jalen Williams takes the inbound pass and very quickly drops it in off the backboard. Left low post, Jalen Williams now with 14 points, 80-47. Fourth time in the last 5 games, Jalen has scored double figures. Here's Huff. Bounces a pass to the baseline, and they'll get Cardwell in a hold.
He's just so hard to guard with that left hand. He has an angle, and he can really post up for his size.
I beg your pardon, it was not a hold, but he tried to knock the ball away, and his foot was on the baseline.
Ooh.
And the entry pass is batted out of bounds by KD, who runs into the tunnel. And now back out on the floor.
He went up in the stands and sold a bag of popcorn then.
Sure.
And then returned.
And it comes to Huff. 18 to shoot, 6:50 to go in the game. To Alexis, guarded by Jalen. Drives into the paint. Double team. Tried to bounce a pass in traffic underneath the hoop. Pass to the top. Millen. Another good look underneath for Alexis, who got around Holloway and jammed it. That's good ball movement by Chattanooga. They made the extra pass.
It is. They've played well. I really think in their league they're going to be competitive.
They're going to be finished better than 5th in all likelihood, I would think.
So. They just kind of ran into a
backdoor. Jalen Williams, 2-hand jam. Beautiful look from the top. Jalen Williams now with 9.5, 16 in the game. Drive by Alexis, spins, fadeaway on Cardwell. That's good for Sam Alexis. And now he has 13 points.
He's getting his average, that's for sure. He's a double-double guy, and I can see why. He continues to play hard, continues to try.
Long 3, Holloway. No. Off the back iron, rebound Chattanooga. Huff on the run with it. They don't play slow, do they? Here's Bonham for 3, left wing. In and out, no. Tapped up, Jalen. Rebound for Auburn. Ahead to Holloway. He streaks into front court. Plenty of pace for the Tigers as always, too. Holloway, 5:35 on a counting second half clock. To Williams at the top. Johnson in front of the Auburn bench. KD drives, lost it, got it back, hooks it right wing Moore. Chris drives, double team to Holloway right wing for 3. That's good.
He can really shoot it. Chris Moore made a good assist that time, found the open man, and Holloway buried it.
Again, the extra pass. It usually works. Right wing Millen, long 3, no. Tapped up, no by Melson, and a foul on Holloway. Melson was hanging in the air trying to go with the putback in midair, And Aiden gave him a little shove. First foul on Holloway.
I think that just shows the competitiveness that Aiden has. He was not going to allow the guy to get an easy basket.
Auburn basketball is brought to you in part by Auburn Opelika Tourism. Start your next visit to the Plains at aotourism.com. Melson at the line, his first free throw attempts. He's short on the first one. Melson 4 of 8 at the line. Second one. It's good. And the fans are denied gooey fries. 5:05, clock runs, second half. Auburn 85-52. Here's Holloway. To the right wing, Williams trying to drive on Melson, lost the ball, out of bounds. Turnover number 9 for Auburn.
Had a little bit of a rough series there. Had the ball on the floor a little bit more than on the pass.
Bonham walks it into front court, the Florida transfer against Holloway. Bounces it into the lane. Oh, a dunk attempt by Alexis. That was blocked by Cardwell. Auburn with it on the run to the top. KD fakes a three, shovels Jalen left wing. His three. Yeah, he got it.
Beautiful three-point shot. Good assist by KD Johnson to find that open guy. Very unselfish ball club.
And a timeout for Chattanooga. Auburn 88, Chattanooga 52. Again, the extra pass. KD had an open look at a three.
The Tigers are really unselfish. They really do a good job finding the open guy. And for the most part, they're making baskets when that happens. And that makes a lot of high fives to go around for everyone.
19 points for Jalen Williams. And tell you what, if he can get one more, it'll be the third time in the last 5 games for him to hit 20 in a game.
Well, he makes the Tigers so much better when he plays well and scores. He takes a lot of pressure off Broom. He also takes a lot of pressure off the guards as well. And with the combination of those four together, the two guards as well as he and Broom, that's a fiery combination. It's a really good ball club.
It sure is. I'm going to back that up with a defensive stat here in just a minute. Long three Huff. They left him open, and he made it in front of the Chattanooga bench.
You know, the last 2 times they've had a timeout, they came out and they've really scored well.
They were given 30 timeouts. This might be a different game.
This the speed of the athleticism of the Tigers is just a little bit overwhelming.
KD tries a three. He buries it from the top. KD Johnson. That was a set play to get him a shot, and he drilled it. And now a timeout.
Beautifully done.
4:01 to go in the ball game.
KD joins the party.
Yes, he does. 6 for KD. It's all Auburn. 91-55. We'll step away. 4:01 to play in the ball game. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
With Vizzy's vibrant dual flavors, the vibe is yours to decide.
I'm thinking Vizzy Refreshingly Berry. A round of blackberry lemon at the bar?
Could be good. Maybe Vizzy Vibrantly Tropical.
You always say vibrantly tropical.
Come on, a cooler full of papaya passion fruit on the beach?
Oh yeah, that's a vibe. I'm down.
Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Flavor for every vibe. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Celebrate responsibly. 2023 Molson Coors Beverage Company. Milwaukee, Wisconsin flavored beer.
War Eagle, it's a great day for Auburn Tigers to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccinations during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It's crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are all up to date on all recommended vaccines, including COVID-19 and flu. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
When you live in SEC country, you feel it everywhere you go. The traditions and rivalries surround you. As much as you celebrate the game, Regions celebrates your financial wins even more. And like SEC fans, we'll never quit. Because in an SEC world, we're the SEC Bank. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
Keep it here after the game for the Regions Bank postgame show with final stats and analysis, plus comments from Coach Pearl. Now, back to the game.
Another dominant effort for Auburn in a non-conference game. The Tigers' wins have come by an average of more than 20 points per game, and Auburn leads it by 36, 91-55 with 4:01 to go. On the plus-minus column, Janai Broome plus 21, K.D. Johnson plus 21. Auburn has outscored Chattanooga 42-28 in the second half after leading by 22 at halftime. 3 guys in double figures. Janai Broome, Jalen Williams have combined to shoot 17 for 20 in this game.
Pretty high percentage right there.
Great things are possible when your starting bigs are shooting 17 for 20.
Our front line is deep and very effective and very skilled.
All right, out of the timeout, Che, right wing, guarded by Cardwell. My goodness. Cardwell, and now Che on a runner in the lane, banks it in. He hit the deck. Che gets in the scoring column tonight. 91-57. Holloway backs it out. See if the Tigers use some clock with 91 points already on the board. Here's Williams. Hesitates, double team, finds Cardwell, lob, Jalen, jam, he's at 21, 20 points for the third time in the last 5 games. 93-57, my goodness.
That was beautiful. That was absolutely sensational. What a give and go between Cardwell and Williams.
And Auburn has been assessed a technical foul. Did they give it to Jalen?
I think it might have been on KD. I think KD was trying to
on the inbounds. Yeah, that's on KD. Yeah, KD. On the inbounds pass, KD came in and really made hard contact with Che going for the steal. And then I don't know if he said something or what, but Che missed the free throw. He'll have another.
Yeah, I think KD was just trying to explain to the official kind of his view, and I don't think the official agreed with him.
So Che missed the first free throw, made the second. Again, turning away throngs of hungry Auburn fans from free gooey fries. Chattanooga keeps possession, 93-58. Auburn and Penn Tuesday night right here at Neville Arena, the non-conference finale. At 8 o'clock, we're on the air at 7:30 Tuesday night. Here's Bonham driving, jump stopping, shuffling the foot. No whistle to Che, foul line, leaner, good. Che, he's got 5 points, all in the second half for the LA native. 93-60. 2:50 to go. Holloway. Double team comes near midcourt. He's in trouble, and he called timeout. Heads up play there by Aiden Holloway, and the Tigers will talk it over with 2:43 to go.
Got him in a little bit of a trap. Got him in trouble there.
Hey, great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150. That's the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Tigers, get this, with 2:43 to play, Auburn is shooting better than 55%. And they've held Chattanooga to under 36%. The Mocs came in shooting 46% as a team.
Statistically, they came in, really had impressive stats, and Auburn has just been sensational.
Yeah, Auburn's 11 of 25 from 3. It's the third time this year Tigers have made 11 or more threes in a ball game.
They were really ready to play. I think they're tired of practicing. They wanted to take a little frustration out on an opponent.
Inbound comes to KD in front court to Chad Baker-Mazzara, right wing. 12 to shoot. Screen Cardwell, pick and roll. Dillon to the bucket with a jam. Nobody got in front of the big guy.
You don't see that very often from him, but that was beautifully to see. Pick and roll, step by, and elevated for a dunk.
7 points, 9 rebounds for Cardwell. 3 left corner is short for Melson. Loose ball picked up by Auburn. Chaney Johnson to the rack. He'll join the jam fest. Wow, 97-60. And a whistle and a touch foul over in front of the Chattanooga bench. And here come the walk-ons with 2:07 to go in the game. The walk-ons and Lior. In there for Auburn, Carter Sobera. At Aaron Scott. Blake Michalek. Jalen Harper.
Glad to see those guys get a chance to play. They play so hard in practice, help the team prepare, run the other team's offense.
And again, because of the way Auburn is taking care of business, they're not playing a lot of close non-conference games. These guys are getting to see action almost every time out. Che is at the line. He'll shoot a couple. Or he'll shoot one in the bonus, excuse me. And he missed the first. Rebound to Berman.
Well, that makes everybody happy. It makes everybody looking forward to come to practice.
Yeah.
Keeps everybody in a good mood.
Michalek at the point. They try to double team him. He dribbles out of it to Harper into the corner. Sobera head fake to Harper at the top. Head fake jumper, long range. No. Back iron, rebound to Bonham for Chattanooga. 1-on-2. Muscles it up in the lane. Didn't get it. Scott the rebound for the Tigers. 1:37 to go. Tigers are going to move to 10-2 with one more non-conference game to go. A week from tonight, Auburn opens SEC play at Arkansas. And Michalek is fouled long range by, nope, not Zedek. It's Melson who gets his second. That's the 7th team foul. So Blake Michalek goes to the line to shoot 1-and-1.
I think this young man continues to work. He's going to find himself playing a lot of basketball. He's got a good handle.
Yeah.
He's got a good feel for the game. He's just got 2 or 3 guys in front of him that a little bit further ahead of him right now.
Michalek at the line. Missed the free throw. Berman, though, gets the loose ball for Auburn. Michalek on the drive to the baseline. Puts it up with the right hand. No, but he got fouled.
He's got some craftiness about him. He drew the foul then.
Fitzgibbons committed the foul, so Michalek goes back to the line to shoot 2. Jalen Williams scored the most points for the Tigers tonight. He scored 21. Did you know you can score points too with the Chick-fil-A app? Just download or open the app to place an order. You can earn and redeem. Michalek makes the free throw. Earn and redeem points with the Chick-fil-A app. War Eagle and eat more chicken.
I love that reward.
3 in double figures for the Tigers tonight. Michalek's free throw rolls around and drops. 99-60. The fans here want 100.
They're going to get 100 here in a second.
I like the confidence. Fitzgibbons shovels it left side. Melson takes a quick 3, makes a quick 3. His first triple of the night. 99-63, under a minute to go. Michalek to Berman. Auburn on 99. Berman drives, puts it up. Lior got fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Lior went up like he was going to dunk it from the SEC logo in the paint.
Well, kudos to him. That's a way to play with a purpose, and his was very purposeful. He was headed to that basket.
Dylan Cardwell pulls Aiden Holloway back off the bench. And Bruce Pearl he's trying not to smile over on the bench.
I think he's about to bite into his upper lip.
Yeah. 100 points for the Tigers. Eleven Tigers have scored. Second free throw. No, rimmed out. And it's out of bounds, last touched by Auburn. Chattanooga takes it with 47.5 seconds to go. 100-63. Welcome back. Fitzgibbons to Zedek. His 3 is good. From the left wing. 7 points for Zedek. 8-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Michalek is bumped by Zedek. And so to the line goes Michalek for a couple more free throws. Said 12 players have scored in this game. Michalek's free throw, short. 27.9 seconds to go. 100-66. Second free throw is good.
He's got a good-looking wrist on him. I think he's going to be a really good player.
Big-time walk-on addition. Preferred walk-on for the Tigers. Here's Brady. Brady drives, puts it up on Berman, missed it. Rebound. Scott controls it. And Auburn controls for the final 10 seconds. Michalek crosses half court and just dribbles it out. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Auburn goes to 10-2. The Tigers never trailed in a dominating win over Chattanooga. Tigers 101, Mocs 66. Auburn scored the first 12 points of the game and never looked back, Coach, tonight. Offensively, defensively, as dialed in as you could ever hope to be coming off of a holiday break.
Well, they just continue their trait throughout the year. Their scoring is balanced and it's spread among several players. Their defensive intensity is sensational. They're creating steals without fouling. And when they do force a team to take a quick shot, they're rebounding with vengeance.
Yeah.
And then that just turns the point guards on to transition offense. And then when you're led by the four-man and Jalen Williams, golly, what a really good player, a productive player, and just he's, in my opinion, he's just a silent killer because he goes about it in a very silent way.
So this crowd at Neville Arena, another sellout, and they're leaving happy. A nice end to the day as Auburn defeats Chattanooga 101-66. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly. Auburn 101, Chattanooga 66. Stay tuned. The Regions Bank postgame show is coming up next. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
How are you the ultimate Auburn fan? Because I got this air horn installed in my throat. Pretty sick, right? Yes. You look really sick. What doctor would even do this? Doctor? I did this myself. I mean, I can't swallow whole food, but still. Wait, what? Just gotta plow through it. Hey, can I get a couple of soups up there? What about some chamomile tea? Don't be that guy. Get a fan card. The smart way to be the ultimate Tigers fan. Just go to auburncards.com.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham. Hal Baird.
One of the writers who had covered the Royals when I played there was a gentleman, you may have met him, his name was Tom Ash. Tom had become the Big 8 skywriter for the Cornhuskers.